Hey everybody, welcome to this month's mentor call. We're so excited that you could join us, that you get to learn a little bit more about getting started with essential oils and your beginning journey with doTERRA. This is a group of us here that share essential oils in our community, and we want to talk today about some things that can help you get started that are essential for learning how to sort of figure out the ropes of all of the things that you're now getting yourself into. We're super excited you're here. And I first want to start out because I think it's really important to touch on the things that you already purchased at the class, whether it was a one-on-one or you met up for lunch with a couple of your friends or you sat down in a formal class setting. You purchased a membership with doTERRA and most likely you got yourself some essential oils. So we're going to talk to you first about the things you already have so that you feel like you know how to use them. We don't want them to collect dust. We would hate for you to feel like you bought something that you're not going to use and that they're not benefiting you in the way that you have hoped that they would. So we're going to start first with sharing our screen here, and let me see if I can switch this over. Wait just a second. Uh-oh. Tell me what you see.
Your session has expired.
We see MailChimp.
Okay, let me try this one more time. Tell me what you see now.
There it is. There we go.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay. So the top 10 essential oils, let's have a quick overview of these, and Emily's going to take it away.
So first, let's talk about the blends. My favorite one of the blends, or maybe my most used one of the blends, is On Guard. So you see On Guard there. On Guard is a lifesaver in our house. We use it every day in about 10 different ways. We diffuse the oil every morning as everyone's getting ready, eating breakfast, putting on socks and shoes, and getting backpacks ready for school. And it's a great way to cleanse the air, and as we breathe it in, it helps protect and build our immune systems. And so as the kids head out to school, they have that little boost of protection as they go. So you can also check out, when you log into your shop tab online, all the different other On Guard products that doTERRA sells. And they're all wonderful. We use them all in our house every day. And so On Guard is the protective blend. It's a blend of 5 different oils that are high in antioxidants and very protective to the immune system. The one next to it is Breathe. Breathe is the respiratory blend. Breathe is really beneficial to help open up those airways, to help increase your ability to take in oxygen. I think everyone would benefit from diffusing Breathe at night. It helps to promote a restful sleep. As you're able to take in more oxygen as you sleep, then you have a more restorative, restful sleep. And especially if you know someone who snores, perhaps someone close to you that you share your home with that snores, they would definitely benefit from Breathe. Breathe also
in proximity.
In close proximity and keeping you up at night. So Breathe is also great to use diluted on the chest, and it really helps to open up those airways. Digest Zen is the digestive blend. Digest Zen is for those moments when you feel that digestive upset, where things aren't happening, or things are happening too quickly. Bathroom trips are too frequent. It helps to restore your digestive processes to their normal pace and to help you feel more comfortable. Digest Zen is great diluted and rubbed on the abdomen, or you can also put it in veggie capsules and take it internally. And you'll see in your shop tab, you can also buy Digest Zen soft gels. So it's the Digest Zen oil put into a soft gel for you, so it's ready to go. The next one, Deep Blue. Deep Blue is an oil blend to use for muscle tightness, muscle soreness, joint pain, ligament pain. It's It's really powerful. And when you smell deep blue, it's going to smell familiar to you. That wintergreen camphor smell is going to smell like muscle rubs you've probably used in the past. But deep blue is more than just the same benefit as a muscle rub. It also has beautiful oils in it like blue tansy and helichrysum that are supportive to the restoration of the tissue. So it gives that icy hot kind of a feel, but then so it's the short-term benefit, then it also has the long-term benefit of the oils that help support the tissue. I used Deep Blue just yesterday. My son came home and he had his arm and his shoulder hurt from playing on the monkey bars at school. He played a little too hard and it was really bothersome to him. And so we used Deep Blue diluted on his arm and his shoulder. And he could tell right away that it felt so much better. And a couple hours later, he asked if we could do it again. So we rubbed that on a couple of times last night. And this morning he was ready to go hit those monkey bars again. So those are the blends. Then with the single oils, at the bottom there's Melaleuca. I like to explain to people that Melaleuca is great for all things yucky. A girlfriend of mine puts it into a spritz bottle and sprays it on her daughter's hair each morning as she gets them ready for school to prevent the dreaded letter from the school nurse saying that your child has extra visitors in her hair. And she was like, I don't know what else to use it for. And I was like, oh, girl, there are so many other things to use it for. Melaleuca is good for any kind of skin irritation. Blemishes, you can use it undiluted and just dot it on a blemish on your face. Melaleuca is great for cleansing, for putting in a spray bottle and using it as a surface cleaner. Melaleuca is gentle but very powerful for cleansing. Next to it is oregano. Oregano is extremely powerful and definitely needs to be diluted when you use it topically, because it can be caustic to the skin. It's a hot oil, but it's perfect as a big gun when threats are high, when your child comes home and all of their friends seem to be sick, or when you're in the office and your coworkers around you are all sick. That's the moment to get oregano out and to use it diluted on the back of the spine or on the bottoms of your feet. You can also take it internally, diluted with some olive oil in a veggie capsule, and it's really powerful. Next to it, frankincense. Frankincense is the king of all oils because we like to joke that when in doubt, use frank. That if you have an issue and you're not sure quite which oil to use, frankincense is always a good choice because it's very anti-inflammatory. It's very restorative to the skin. Skin loves frankincense. Your skin loves frankincense. Putting frankincense, mixing it in your moisturizer, or using it with skin irritations, frankincense is really powerful. Frankincense is great when you have a headache. You can put a drop of frankincense on your tongue and hold it up on the roof of your mouth for about 30 seconds. And frankincense helps to reduce that inflammation, that tension in your head. So frankincense is a must-have. Next up is peppermint. Peppermint is good for all things cooling. We use peppermint a lot in the summertime as a spray. It still feels a little bit of summertime in the DC area lately. We would make it into a spray and spray it on the back of our neck to help us keep cool. I like to diffuse peppermint with wild orange or a citrus oil. It's very, it helps you to feel alert and focused. We call it our Get It Done blend. And peppermint is very cooling to the skin. So when you have an elevated body temperature yourself or your child, it's great to use diluted on the back of the spine and on the bottoms of the feet to help bring the body temperature down to a more comfortable level so your body can process the illness that it's working through. Next to it is lemon. Lemon is great for everything cleansing. Lemon is great to put a drop of lemon essential oil in a mug of warm water in the morning, and to drink that, and it helps to very gently but effectively detoxify the body. It helps support the kidneys and the liver as it's processing those toxins to remove them from your body. Lemon is also great as a countertop cleaner. I like to put a couple of drops of lemon down the sink each time I run the garbage disposal, and it just helps to get all the gunk out and makes the kitchen smell amazing instead of yucky. And so lemon is great for all things cleansing. The last one of the singles is lavender. Lavender is everything soothing. It's soothing to the mind and to your emotions, as well as soothing to your skin. My children, when they are playing outside, they come in and they pass around our lavender roller, and they all roll it on their bug bites, and then they go about their day. Lavender is great for soothing skin irritations, and it's wonderful to use to soothe your mind and soothe your emotions. It's great diluted, or diffused. It's great diffused at night when you're sleeping to help promote a restful night's sleep. And it's great to use topically at night too when you're sleeping. And Megan has a powerful story about lavender that she's going to share with us.
Can you hear us, Megan? Megan.
Hey there. Sorry.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. A very close family member of mine is struggling with a form of Lou Gehrig's, and he takes a lot of comfort in using the lavender oil at night and during the day for his anxiety, relevant to, his body not working the way that he is accustomed to. And he was in the hospital having surgery and was struggling and just very out of it, having a lot of panic attacks and pulling out catheters and IVs and such. And the neurologist came in and asked him what medication he wanted, if he wanted like an antipsychotic or a sleeping pill. And he said that all he wanted was his lavender oil, at which point the neurosurgeon wrote in his script that he was allowed to have the oil running continuously in the hospital, and then also put him in a private room so that he could use it without disrupting other people. And that doctor said that he was very excited to hear that people were exploring more natural remedies, and that it's very interesting when you offer somebody anything they want just to calm them down, that he was able to go the more natural route and needed his lavender, and then was able to sleep through the night and relax, and was much better the next morning and well rested after having major surgery. So we are a huge lover of lavender over here at my house and with my extended family as well.
Thank you, Megan.
Sure.
That's a powerful story. Okay, so I think Miss Mary is going to chat with us about the nitty gritty. Now, how do we use the oils?
Hi guys, I'm happy to share this with you. I know when I first got my oils, I had a million questions. I was so excited to get them in the mail, and then I kind of had no idea what to do with them. So this is just going to give you a brief overview, a continuation of whatever you've seen or heard from your previous class or conversation with one of us, just a little bit of an overview on how we use our oils. So I think the first and probably the easiest, fastest way to use the oils is to simply diffuse them. Hopefully you've got a diffuser in your starter kit, or if you didn't, you've picked one up somewhere else. We love to diffuse the oils in the morning when we're getting up and getting ready to go to school. I diffuse them all day while I'm sitting at my desk working. Sometimes I will diffuse them in the car through my air vents. We diffuse before dinner, and we also diffuse in each bedroom at night. My boys, I've got a 7 and a 6-year-old boy. They are very, very into their diffusers, and they have to be ongoing before they go to bed every night. So the diffuser is an awesome way to get the aromatic benefits of our essential oils. When we use the oils aromatically, they come up through the limbic system into our brain, and we can get the therapeutic benefits that they support so well. So because they come up into our brain and we're able to use them that way, we can get all of the mood boosting benefits, all of the calming, relaxing benefits, all of the things that we like to use our oils for aromatically can be done when we use the oils in our diffuser. Diffusers are super simple to use. There's usually a line inside, and you can just fill it up to that line. And I usually like to add between 3 and 6 drops to my petal diffuser. Depending on how big your diffuser is, you may need to add a few more. If you've got a small petite diffuser, you might need to do a few less, but you can just play around with it. There's really not too much or too little. It just depends on what your personal preference is. The second way we love to use our oils is to dilute them and use them topically. So this is a really, really great way to have the oils put onto our body so that we can use them in a variety of ways. We've talked a little bit about how we use melaleuca and lavender topically for skin irritations. There are also ways that you can use the oils topically on your skin for emotional benefits. When we use them on our skin, we like to add them to fractionated coconut oil. The reason we do this is so that we can cover a larger surface area of the body, and we can help the oils actually penetrate deeper into the tissues and even into the bloodstream. So what I like to do when I use my oils topically is use about a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depending on how much of my body I'd like to cover. And really, doTERRA's oils are so potent and they're so pure that you need 1 to 2 drops. Each bottle, the 15 ml bottles come with 250 drops. The 5 ml bottles come with about 75, 80 drops, I think. And they should last you a little ways because you're only going to be using 1 to 2 drops at a time on your body. We like to use fractionated coconut oil. If you don't know what this is, I suggest you look it up, but to give you a brief overview, it's an oil. It's not like the coconut oil that you would typically cook with that solidifies when it gets cold and liquefies when it gets warm. This oil is constantly liquid. It's had the long chain fatty acids removed. It's really, really light, super absorbent, so you're not going to be left feeling greasy or gross after you put it on. And it's just a really beautiful way to help move the oils over your body and around your skin. Another way to use the oils topically is to create little roller balls. You may or may not have already started experimenting with this. This is one of the things I was really excited about doing when I got my oils. But you can take a little roller ball like I've got here under the Create section. It's just a glass roller ball or a glass vial with a little, they come in stainless steel or plastic roller ball top. And you can add a range of oils and mix things up, make blends depending on what specific things you're trying to target or things you're trying to help within your body. Again, there are different dilution ratios and dilution charts. We can probably post one in the group after this so that people can understand how much they're supposed to use, but anywhere between 1 to 5 drops for a small child, 10 to 20 drops for an adult, or more than that if you're looking at an acute situation, can go into the roller ball. This is of the essential oil, and then you would fill the rest up with a fractionated coconut oil, give it a little shake, and then you can use it topically on your body. I like to use, I've got a couple of rollers that I use for my skin and my face. My kids have sleep rollers that they put them on the bottom of their feet before they go to bed. So this is another great handy way that you can use your oils topically. The third way that we like to talk about using our essential oils is to ingest them. So we've got a stainless steel tumbler there. I would recommend stainless steel or glass when you're ingesting your essential oils. And what you can do is you can add 1 to 2 drops into 8 to 10 to 12 ounces of water, however much you typically drink. And the reason why we like to do this is the essential oils, when they come into our body through ingestion, they can really help start working on our body systems. The lemon is a great detoxifier for our system. Frankincense can be used on the roof of our mouth when we've got head tension and things like that. Digestin is another wonderful one for system or situations involving the gastrointestinal tract. You can ingest the oil that way. And I like to leave a little note here when I talk about essential oils and ingestion. You want to be very, very careful about which oils you ingest. doTERRA has certified pure therapeutic grade oils. They're the highest quality. They are safe for ingestion. You can see on your bottle, if you look at the side of it, there will be a supplement facts listing. Those are the oils that doTERRA has deemed safe to ingest. If it doesn't have a supplement fact on the side, please don't ingest it. Who knows what will happen, but please don't ingest it. but our oils are safe to ingest. And I think it's something that's specific to doTERRA, the safety with regards to the ingestion of oils. So just take care when you do that. Don't be ingesting any oils that you may or may not have purchased elsewhere. And then the last thing I like to say is that it's really important in this essential oil kind of world to connect with other people who are on this journey and doing the same thing. And you're very lucky that you have joined our team and our group. I didn't quite know what I was getting into when I started, but the community of women and people who are using the essential oils that I've connected with through the Daily Essential Co., which is our larger essential oil group, as well as Holistic Wife, Happy Life, which is led by Lena, is awesome. There's tons and tons of information available online in our private groups. There's always somebody who is willing to lend a helping hand or make a suggestion for you. And there are tons of ongoing classes, resources, just really anything that you can think of regarding essential oils. You can ask, or it has been asked, and you can use the search function. So I would highly recommend getting plugged into the Daily Essential Co. members group, as well as the Holistic Wife, Happy Life members group, and then specifically whoever you talked to when you first decided to sign up with doTERRA, because they probably got some great resources for you as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mary. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing the screen so I can switch over to a training for you on how to log in and using the doTERRA.com. So let me switch this over, and you guys can just let me know what you can see on your end. Okay, I'm going to click share screen. Okay, what do you see now?
We see the home page.
You see the home page?
Your shop page.
Okay, perfect. All right, so up here on the right-hand side, you'll see a little tag. Oops. Okay. Everyone's faces are covering the website for me. Is that how it is for you? Or did you minimize?
We can see the page perfectly.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Lizzie's going to give us a tour here. Uh-oh, it's muted. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you.
Okay. You log in on the right side of your screen. You enter in your doTERRA ID and your password. If you, for whatever reason, can't find your doTERRA ID, it's typically in the email that was sent to you right after you enrolled. If you have any trouble finding that ID, we're always, whoever signed you up or anyone from our team is happy to help you find that. That's super simple. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the loyalty rewards program. When I first signed up for the loyalty rewards, when I first signed up for doTERRA years ago, I didn't know about the loyalty rewards program, and almost nothing makes me more mad than not getting points. I love a good point system, and this is a really good point system. So you can either, when you enroll, you can immediately create a loyalty rewards program template. That's great. And if you just want to use the oils for a little while and then you want to this is the very best way to take advantage of what doTERRA has to offer, is by creating a loyalty rewards template. So to create a template, you just click on create a new loyalty order, and then you pick the date that you want it to ship. So it's an auto shipment.
Can you see the calendar I have up here?
Yeah. So let's pick a date.
Okay.
The 5th. So the 5th of every month. So on the 4th of every month, you're going to get an email telling you what's in your cart, and that if you want to change it, that you change it by midnight. And then, like in the middle of the night, in the dark of the night, they process your order. So make sure that you have what you want in your cart the day before your order ships. So if you, let's look at this real quick. If you have your order shipped before the 15th of each month, and your order is at least 125 PV, and we'll talk about what PV are in just a second. If your order is at least 125 PV, then you qualify for the free product of the month, which is usually pretty cool. and then you can process your order any other day of the month. So can we go to the screen that talks about the LRP on the slideshow?
Yes, I'm trying to find. Oops. Oh, you want me to get out of the back office?
Just go to the slideshow.
Okay. Stop sharing. I have to switch here. Okay.
So there's the screen that we saw at the beginning where you enter your ID and your password, and then we'll keep going. Again, if you ever need any help logging in, this is something we know how to do. So PV is your point value, and LRP means loyalty rewards program. One of the beautiful things about the loyalty rewards program is that you increase the amount that you're earning back. The whole point of the program is that you're earning points that you can then use towards product that you love. So there, if you order at least 50 PV every single month, then every 3 months you move to a new point return. So the first 3 months you're earning 10% back, and then the next 3 months you're earning 15% back, and after a year you cap out at 30%. So that's a lot of points, which equals a lot of oil, which is what you want. But you never have to cancel. So say 1 month you really want the product of the month, the free product of the month. So it totally makes sense for you to stock up and get like all of the On Guard stuff, because everyone you know has fallen ill. So you've got at least 125 PV so that you can get that free product of the month. Well, maybe next month you don't really need anything. So what you can do is instead, don't cancel your loyalty rewards, because then that deletes all of your points and it deletes the amount that you're like the percentage that you're getting back. So the very best thing to do is just put something small like a toothpaste in your cart, because you're gonna need another one of those. The benefit of doTERRA's LRP program that I really love is that I have replaced things that I was buying at just the grocery store or online that I wasn't getting points for. So take the toothpaste, for instance. I love the On Guard toothpaste. Well, I was spending just as much on toothpaste at Whole Foods, but they weren't giving me anything back. And so by purchasing my toothpaste through doTERRA every month, I'm getting those points back. Plus, I told you I like a point system. I buy everything on doTERRA through my whatever credit card I'm earning points on. So right now I use a Delta Amex. And so not only am I getting my Delta Sky Miles, but I'm also getting my doTERRA points, which I feel really, really good about. Did I leave anything out?
No, I think that's great. I just want to
I just think it's a really good program, and it's a nice way to. So maybe you're getting the things that you need. So you're replacing products in your house with products that you can trust, that are non-toxic. I just got a new, what did I get? Just the other day, I have one of these, and I replaced it with this. Can you see that? Correct. Yes. So it's a natural, it's a natural neosporin. So I don't have to have something that's petroleum based anymore, and it works like a charm. That's the sort of thing that I want to replace in my home, and that I'm going to earn points back on.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to talk real quickly about some other products that doTERRA has that if you have some time and you jump on your doTERRA shop, that you can peruse and look around and see what's out there for you and kind of get a better idea of what things might benefit you in your home. I can guarantee in your one-on-one or your class or whatnot that you were able to speak a little bit about some of these other products. One in particular that I like to stress in the classes I teach is just the foundation of our health. And I love that doTERRA is not just an essential oil company, but that it's a health and wellness company. And so when you look at the baseline of how fundamental it is to get proper nutrition on a daily basis, to have a daily dose of the nutrients that our body needs, it starts obviously with the refrigerator and our kitchen. It starts with, how well we're sleeping and how well we're taking care of ourselves, our self-care. If we, are constantly neglecting ourselves and not drinking enough water, or we're, going without food for 8 hours because we're taking care of this, that, and the other, it's really something you need to hone in on and start to think about is you yourself. You need to think about you and have a little bit of self-care. And one way that I do that daily is through ingesting these supplements you'll see here on the right side of the screen. In the Trio pack, we call that the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And the Lifelong Vitality Pack is something that could replace your one a day that you're taking already from a big box store like a GNC, Target, or Costco vitamin. And the reason you want to do that is because those are so high in their vitamin content. For example, vitamin D on the back of the GNC bottle says 2,000% of your daily intake. So the reason they have to do that is because they're giving it to you in a synthetic form. So they know it's not going to absorb into your bloodstream quite like its natural form would, like vitamin D from food form would. And so the harm of taking a supplement like that is that your liver was not intended to process such high amounts of synthetics, or any synthetics for that matter, right? God made us as natural beings. And so food is meant to supply us with these natural goods and these natural vitamins, supplements, and minerals that we need. So when you ingest a supplement that is made in its synthetic form, what ends up happening is your liver works in overdrive to process those synthetics, and it can't. It's impossible. And so if you've ever taken a really high amount of vitamins in a synthetic form and you've gone to the restroom, you've seen that in the results in the toilet. It's really bright green or bright yellow, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy on your body and your liver. So one thing that I really love about the doTERRA VMZ, which is the one on the left there, that's what would cover like your multivitamin, your all natural multivitamin. Instead of taking that GNC one, you would introduce one and it's all natural food form. So all the contents within this bottle, I wish I had it in front of me, it's in my kitchen, but if you look at the back, you could see the fiber and the potassium and the magnesium and the vitamins A, B, C, D, E, K, B12, CoQ10, all these great supplements that you're going to get, they're actually coming from their food form. And so your body just welcomes them in and is so excited that it benefits really quickly from those supplements. And also one of the great benefits of taking a multivitamin like this is that now your body's fulfilled. So we call it a supplement for a reason. It's supposed to supplement your diet. But the truth is not a lot of us are eating what I guess we should be eating every day. In the standard American diet, unfortunately, it's really high in saturated fats and all sorts of things that are not good for us. So when you ingest something that is natural, right, like a supplement like this, it's going to fulfill those cravings that your body has, that it just reaches for automatically without even thinking about it. I wouldn't call it emotional eating. I would say it's just a physiological desire that we have to eat and consume things because our body's not given a baseline of fundamental nutrients and density within the foods that we're eating. So I could talk about this all day, but let me skip to the next one. The next one is the XE Omega, which is chock full of omega-3s and fatty acids, not just omega-3s from marines, or from marine omega-3s like fish, but land fatty acids as well, which are flaxseed, pomegranate, and grapeseed oil. We do have a vegan option in these as well if you don't consume fish. But the omega-3 fatty acids are super important to take on a daily basis for brain function and all the systems within the body, the heart, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys. It's really great for inflammation, but more importantly, bar none, it's the best thing for brain function and cellular development and emotional health. And so this is one that you would take for, daily for memory recollection, or if you're someone that gets a brain fog halfway through the day, or even in the kid form that you'll see there on the left, the IQ Mega for kids is so great for brain development in their early formative years. And then just as a rule of thumb, in the standard American diet is really high in omega-6s, and omega-6s are a natural thing too, but when you consume a high amount of omega-6s, it causes a lot of inflammation in the body, and omega-3s counteract the inflammation and can balance what the omega-6s are that you're already consuming. The Alpha CRS Plus on the right-hand side, this one's probably my favorite of the three, just because I can feel its effects so immediately, and I know that it's helping me function as a mom and as a business owner. And so the Alpha CRS Plus is not a stimulant. It's not like when it says cellular vitality, it's not saying like, I'm going to give you, all this caffeine and make your heart race. The Alpha CRS Plus is chock full of antioxidants that go into your system, wrap around your cells, and give it a nice warm hug. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. There's no other way to really describe it other than to tell you it's amazing for cellular function in the body. It helps to slow down the oxidation of cells, or when we're starting to feel that energy funk halfway through the day. I was just talking with Megan the other day at her class about energy and how when she takes her Alpha CRS Plus, she makes sure to take a second dose. So she breaks up her dose into two. Instead of just doing it all in the morning, she takes 2 of each pill in the morning and then 2 of each pill halfway through the day when she starts to feel like she's getting this slump, right? And so she can consume those supplements, consume that antioxidant, and feel this rush of energy and not have it affect her heart rate. It's just an all-natural way of increasing your body's stamina. So this right here, this little Lifelong Vitality Pack, is something that is for free for anyone that enrolled in the month of August and places a 100 PV order, or LRP, within the month of September. And doTERRA extended that promotion for September as well. So anyone who enrolled in the month of September and places an LRP, which is what Lizzie spoke to us about, of 100 PV or more in the month of October will also receive an entire Lifelong Vitality Pack for free. So that's super exciting. I wish I would have joined doTERRA at a time when they had such a neat promotion, because this Lifelong Vitality Pack is $79.50. So you're getting a really great deal with this promotion. And what's nice is that you can only purchase it together in this tri-pack, all 3 of them for $79.50 in the Loyalty Rewards program, which basically means if you're not on LRP, you'd have to buy them each separately, and it would cost you well over $200. I know the Alpha CRS Plus is something like $69 all on its own. So including those 3 together, doTERRA rewards us. They just pour all this value into having the Loyalty Rewards program because they know that you're a loyal customer and they want to bless you for that. A couple of things too about the LRP that I just want to touch on is that if you purchase this Lifelong Vitality Pack supplement, you can purchase other supplements at a discounted price. I always like to bring up the deep blue polyphenols. I wish I had them here to show you, but they come in a blue bottle. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, almost like an all-natural ibuprofen. And all on its own, it's $59. And it's about 60 pills. So if you took them every day, which I don't think you'd need to, it would last you about 2 months. But if you were to do the Lifelong Vitality Pack and then add on the deep blue polyphenols, the price drops to $20. So it's incredible all the benefits that we get just from purchasing the Lifelong Vitality Pack. The other 2 supplements that I order each month, along with the children's vitamins and omegas that are there on the screen, is the Terrazyme and the PV Assist. So the Terrazyme in the bigger bottle there on the left, actually it's in the center of the screen, those are all natural food enzymes. So food nutrient enzymes basically can replace your metabolic enzymes. Metabolic enzymes are what you're born with, and over time they deplete, and that's why our metabolism slows down. The hard thing about enzymes is that as they slow down, it obviously lowers your ability to crunch and munch the food down, so your ability to break down the foods you're eating. But it also is 2-part. The second part that an enzyme does for you is help you to absorb the nutrients that you've eaten. So if you've eaten something really good for you, but you don't have the enzyme quality in your stomach lining and in your microbiome to break down and absorb those nutrients, you're just basically eliminating them without taking the benefits in. So if you have already seen a drop in your metabolism, or if you're already feeling kind of like you're not eating food super high in enzyme content, then you need to supplement your diet with a food nutrient enzyme. The food nutrient enzymes that you get in the foods you're eating, like green leafy foods or blueberries or, any produce that has dark coloring on it, there's lots of enzyme quality in it. If you overcook it, even in the least, like it starts to become mushy, which I actually like my broccoli a little bit mushy. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm Italian. I have no idea. I just like overcooked broccoli. I'm not getting any enzymes from that broccoli. So if I take an all natural Terrazyme, which it's basically food nutrient enzyme replacement, on the back of the bottle, it shows the 10 nutrient enzymes that are in there, and it covers all food groups. It's amazing. So if I've eaten meat, there are no enzymes in meat. Meat just sits in your intestinal tract and waits for something with enzymes behind it to push it out. It just kind of sits in your body, and it's kind of gross to think about, right? But if I take, in which I do, before every single meal, 2 Terrazyme, I don't get that bloating. I don't get that feeling of, that funk after you eat, like you're just feeling heavy from the foods you've eaten. And I eat really well, but sometimes I like to have my bread or my pasta or my, whatever floats my boat. But it's really important for me to take a Terrazyme so that I don't get the side effects of the foods I've eaten. Sorry, I'm talking too long. This is exciting. The PB Assist over here on the right-hand side is just an all-natural probiotic. So it's not like the probiotics you're getting in your fancy drinks or in your yogurt. It's completely different. The probiotics in the doTERRA PB Assist are 5 billion living microorganisms with a different DNA strand than what your body has. Your body is filled with trillions of microorganisms within your microbiome that make up your intestinal tract. The trick is with your microbiome is that if it's not proliferated with healthy bacteria, you're going to start to feel sick, or you're going to start to have weight gain, especially in your midsection. And so it's super, super important to make sure that you populate the positive bacteria, the good stuff. And the only way to do that is with living microorganisms. And guess what? The probiotics that you're taking, even the ones from Target or GNC, they're not alive. Sorry to break it to you. The doTERRA ones are double encapsulated in an outer rim. The outer part of the supplement is clear. You can see it in the pill. And the inner part is green. The inner pill is what is the prebiotic. The outer rim is chlorophyll. Those are prebiotic formulas. And the prebiotic feeds the probiotic when it actually makes it down into the hindgut. Probiotics are super sensitive to light and sound and temperature. And so by the time you consume a probiotic and it gets down into your hindgut, it's already dead. But if you can protect it in a prebiotic formula, those prebiotic fibers can then feed the probiotic microorganisms so that it can repopulate the gut with all this awesome microbiome that you can be happy and have a happy gut. So these are just a couple of the supplements that you can add on for a discounted price once you purchase the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And as you'll see when you peruse a little bit more of that back office, you're going to see all sorts of other goodies that you're going to want to get your hands on. And it's so great to have this membership because for 12 full months, you're going to get 25% off, which is the same price that I pay for all of the essential oils and supplements that our family consumes. So I'm trying to think of the next thing we wanted to chat with you about really quickly was Emily. I think Emily wants to share with you, let me stop sharing my screen here. Emily wants to share with you guys a benefit of watching this webinar recording today. So if you've watched this, she's going to show you something that we're going to send to you.
Hi, so we're so glad that you are part of the team and this community and that we can all work together. And so we have a gift that we want to send to you as a thank you for watching this webinar, and also just to help you get set up so you can have a chance to learn a little bit more and to try out a few different things that doTERRA has to offer. So when you watch this webinar, then let the person that enrolled you know that you watched, and then we will send out to you this gold welcome pack. So you're going to receive in the mail from us this gold bag, and let me show you what's inside. So there are a few things. First, you're going to get an A to Z guide. This goes through all of the oils and talks about what they do, and it'll give you, here it talks about the 3 ways we use oils. It'll review what Mary talked about, talks about different ailments that you would deal with and what you can do to take care of those ailments with the oils that you have. So this is a really useful resource to help you use the oils that you have. The next booklet, this is specific to our team. This booklet, if you have an essential oil usage question, this booklet has the answer. It's really helpful. It has a dilution guide. So when you want to make a roller ball and you're making it for your young child, then it shows you what dilution percentage you would make in the roller ball, or if you're making one for yourself and so you want it to be a little bit stronger, then what dilution you would use. It has different tips on how to clean your diffuser, gives you some ideas of rollerball blends. So this is a really helpful guide as well. Then there are just a few fun little presents in here. There's this gold rollerball, so you can get started making your custom blend right away. There's a sample of the PB Assist Junior. This is the children's probiotic. My kids take this every day. They call it a pixie stick because they don't know any better and they haven't ever had a pixie stick. This is a sample of the On Guard toothpaste. I think all of us on the call use this every day, so you're going to fall in love with the toothpaste. There's an On Guard throat drop. These are really great for when you have that sore throat feeling and you just kind of feel a sickness coming on. Clove is one of the oils in the On Guard blend, and clove is a natural analgesic, so it's very, it helps to gently numb that painful sore throat. I love these. This is a breathe drop. These are great for when you're feeling congested, and it helps to clear out your sinuses and help you to breathe more easily. Then it has a sample of the shampoo and conditioner. I love this shampoo and conditioner. This is what my whole family uses. And then lastly, it has a sample of the Deep Blue Rub. This is the Deep Blue oil that we talked about earlier in a lotion base. And so it's already ready to apply onto a sore shoulder or a painful low back. So this Deep Blue Rub, you're going to love it. So all of that comes in the gold pack. This is a way to help you get started and to get going using the oils that you have and to try a few new things. So let us know when you've watched this and we'll send one out to you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Everyone have a great rest of your day.